work on myself, getting myself out in different spaces, meeting different people, meeting different caliber of men. It was like, okay, this is this is honestly everything I thought it would be. Because I did develop this kind of fear of missing out, where I just felt like I was so deprived of so many things in my marriage that now I have the freedom and I have the space to go and explore.
And with all that freedom, you're looking like you're kind of wide. And no disrespect, but you're taking up the whole frame. Your shoulders. See, you didn't do your due diligence here. You don't understand that over here in these spaces, we break down everything, including the presentation and the messenger, So listen, and looky here. What was your husband doing so badly? Because other than being a simp, because you could go for being on the treadmill a little bit, man. I'm telling you straight up. You talking about Kevin Samuels, man. Unless you are fit, you don't need to be talking at all. Look at it. Look at this. This is linebacker shoulders, man. That neck right there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she could keep it PG, man. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is some thickness that would not have been tolerated by the Godfather, and then you're going to internalize whatever he said as if he said it directly to you. Even if he did, I'm pretty sure he probably said mostly about lowering your standards and probably, eating better and start exercising. It's just too large.
We had Kevin Samuels telling us if you're over 35, if you're plus size, if you've got multiple kids, you're damaged goods.
No, you're cooked. You're leftovers at that point. He was being nice. You're cooked. It's over. It's over. All that list you just gave? Hold up. Wait a minute. I don't have to explain myself.
We had Kevin Samuels telling us if you're over 35, if you're plus size, if you've got multiple kids.
Jesus. Woo. So what are we doing here? What do you think you get after all that? And I like the way she said plus size, like it's not an option. You can't lose that weight. If you're over 35, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't wait it that late. Multiple kids, no, unless it's from a marriage, no. And then plus size, oh, okay. Now you want a handout. Again, they want these women want food stamps, man. They want dude stamps. Yeah. They want dude stamps. Listen, I got my points together. Why don't I qualify for a high Listen, lady, you get whatever you can get. They're out here wanting, government handouts for dudes. They want dude stamps.
I don't have to. You could meet a man today and give him your number. He'll text you tomorrow and say, good morning. You say, good morning. He'll say, you a freak.
He waited till the next day to ask you that? She's slipping, man. I'm going to be asking you as soon as we exchange numbers that night so you can wake up to it. Let me see your titties. Some stuff like that. What are you talking about? What do you think I'm texting you for? Huh? You crazy, man. You want a pen pal?
You could meet a man.
You see that? You see? That eye roll you just did? Yeah. See, that's what I want to see. Go ahead and get that rose out, record a video, and roll them eyes like you did. Look at this.
And today and give him your number. He'll text you tomorrow and say, good morning. You say, good morning. He'll say, you a freak.
You know you a freak. Look at this. Look at that.
You could meet a man today and give him your number. He'll text you tomorrow.
I can spot a freak a mile away. You know what I mean? I can spot a freak a mile away, boy. The conversation in general lets you know she's a little bit freaky. But then that eye roll, that exorcism eye roll, all white. Oh, all I can say is sluts. Sluts. Let's go.
You can at any point decide that you don't want to have sex with nobody. You can decide if I want to go years, because I could have been at a point in my life. Hold on. I could have been at a point in my life. Let him have it. I was out here doing whoever, whenever, because maybe I ain't had no guidance, maybe I ain't had no direction. Maybe
if you're a virgin and you go into the dating world and say, I'm not.
Absolutely not. What is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Some linebackers convention. I don't give a damn what's being said right now. Okay? I don't give a damn. You know what I mean?
Stop letting these men trick y'all into believing that they got money. You know, you gonna feel stupid when you find out you done linked up with that man about money and he ain't got none. He gonna do something broke around you, and you gonna start thinking to yourself, you broke, ain't it? Do you need some money? He gonna do something.
You broke, ain't it? What does that mean? I gotta write that down and look it up. You broke, ain't it? Did you mean you broke, ain't ya? You mean to tell me, right? This is a pre-recorded video, and your dumbass decided that that qualified to put on the internet, and you're talking about broke dudes? What about your broken mind? Your broken speech? You know what I mean? And then, of course, usual suspect, horrible blonde wig. Yep. Lace front, or whatever you call them. I don't care what it is. It's not her hair, all right? It's not her hair. And we want to know what it smells like underneath. I'm tired of y'all. What does it smell like underneath that shit? Y'all keep it on your head way too long. What does it smell like when you take it off?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like one of the hardest pills that you could swallow in this world is when it's somebody you really fuck with and they are not who they say that they are, and or who they present themselves to be, whether it's friends, family, intimate relationships. It just be like, damn, hold on, so it really you, this really how you cut, like.
It's life, okay? It's life. You learn from it and you move on. Next.
I'm watching myself mature so much because I don't feel comfortable in certain spaces anymore. And not even saying that in a I'm holier than thou or I'm higher than anybody else, but I just do not feel comfortable in certain spaces anymore. I went to the Gorilla concert last Wednesday and it was not my vibe, not my people.
Oh, you done gotten too old. Ha. Welcome to the club. Why don't you just say that? You done gotten too old. Okay? You ain't got no business at your age being at a Glorilla concert. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? They're probably like teenagers there or something. What the hell are you talking about? Absolutely not. Wouldn't be caught dead. You know, it's time to grow up. You had your wake-up call. You had your old nigga wake-up call. That's what happened to you. You had your old nigga wake-up call. You went out there, and them young bucks was bouncing around, doing backflips, can't get hurt, nothing like that, and then you sprung your ankle just walking to wherever you needed to be at. Ruined half your time. You know what I'm saying? Had to go home afterwards and ice down your feet. Epsom salt, all that good stuff. Feet were swollen. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Well, you know, some people need to get out there and find out for themselves. Too old for that.
Never go again. And it's not that I don't like Gorilla, because I love Gorilla down sometimes. We'll listen to her music in my home, but I will never, ever put myself.
Is that woman named Gorilla or Glorilla? Glorilla. Am I mispronouncing the woman name? I've been mispronouncing shit all night. I'm so tired. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just Gorilla, you know?
In a room like that again. It just wasn't my crowd. I felt very uncomfortable, and I was just like, I'm ready to go. I was ready to go as soon as I walked in.
Yeah, because you got up in there and you knew you couldn't compete with those 20-something prime, you know, specimens of women that were in there, you know, physically. Now, we're not talking about mentally or spiritually or in the face, but, you know, physically, that's their peak. So, you know, they're going to, and this woman's, you know, she's a black woman, so we don't know what age she is, but I would say pushing 30 or right over 30.
And I just noticed, I'm like, girl, these type of vibes is not for you no more. I like the brunches, the lunches, the wine and dining, like picnics, painting, stuff like that now.
Say it. Say it, Keisha. Old nigga shit.
I'm watching myself mature so much because...
Nah, they don't. Why do you women, you just don't want to say the words? You're getting older. You're aging out. You know what I'm saying? With certain things. Why can't y'all just say that? Everything got to be something spun into something positive or like a growth thing. No, you're aging out. You can't be doing that. You seen those young women in there. You knew you shouldn't have been there as soon as you got there. You know what I'm saying?
There are 6 types of women to avoid according to the Bible. 1, a woman who is not faithful or trustworthy. A faithful partner is essential in any relationship. 2, a woman who is lazy and unproductive. A hard-working and industrious partner is a blessing. 3, a woman who goes out a lot and is not content to stay home. A partner who values home and family is vital. 4, a woman who dresses immodestly, drawing attention to her body. Modesty and humility are essential qualities. 5, a woman who always argues and quarrels. A peaceful and harmonious relationship is built on mutual respect and understanding. 6, a woman who does not have a prayer life. A partner who prioritizes prayer and seeks God's guidance is a true blessing. As we consider these principles, let's remember that they're meant to guide us, not judge others. May we seek God's wisdom in all our relationships and trust in His sovereignty and goodness. If you believe in Bible, comment "I believe" and share this message.
Listen, my thing is this. If we dating and I'm clearly single, please do not ask me if I'm talking to other guys. Yes, I am. I get so sick of women putting all their eggs in one basket. And then when they don't go together, for real, and a man ain't acting like their boyfriend when he never was, he never asked you to be his girlfriend, now your feelings hurt. And the same thing goes for me. And you're not about to try to hold me accountable for a title that I don't have or that was never asked. Yes, I'm talking to others. I'm exploring my option or my options. That part. Hashtag, I'm not your girlfriend and you didn't ask.
I can smell her breath through the video.
How do you know if you should settle down or pass up for someone better? That's a great question. I even want to hear this answer.
I think that a lot of people are in relationships because they can't afford a rent on their own. A lot of people are in relationships because they don't want to fall asleep by themselves at night. A lot of people
Oh, that's one of my lines right there. Oh, yeah, she's deep. I like that. Don't want to go to sleep alone. Crying themselves.
are in relationships because their mom or dad tell them that they're getting too old. A lot of people are in relationships for the wrong reason. And the truth is, when you get to a space where you love you enough to get rid of the noise that comes from outside of you, the people, the places, the things, the biases, the societal norms, when you get outside of all of that, now you can powerfully choose. I'm choosing you because I want you, not because I need you. Although I'm not going to act like I don't need you. I'm going to move like I genuinely want you in my life. And until you get to that point, I don't think you should be in a relationship.
I agree. How do you know if you should settle down?
I'm going to go ahead and leave it on that. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave it on this young lady who's breaking it down. You guys go ahead and subscribe, join the tribe. What are you waiting for? Smash that like button. I'm headed to the gym, so I cannot wait any longer. You know, more videos to come. Probably not after the gym, but later on today. Yeah, sorry, after 12 today. And I'll probably put up a couple pre-recorded videos when I get back from the gym, so I got something to watch. But in the comment section, let me know what you think. You know, do you agree, disagree with what's said in these videos and the commentary that I gave, or do you feel like I'm leading you astray? You're mad at my titles and thumbnails, and you don't feel like I stay on topic, which I don't know what that would be. I think the topic would be whatever I'm speaking about, seeing as how it's my channel. So, but anyway, some of you guys, you know, in the comments, y'all really be trolling hard and trying to make it seem like there's some type of script I went off of, and I didn't go according to the plan that was given to you that I didn't know that you had. You know what I'm saying? But I love talking to y'all anyway. Still works for the algorithm. So hit the like, dislike, share. And that's what's happening. Salute. I'm your brother and I'm out.